means with Denim & Company is that if you had to choose just a few pieces from the show, Denim & Company has already gone through the effort of selecting the ones that are kind of like a must-have. Like they basically say, if a woman just needs a few pieces for her closet, what are the must-haves? And that's really what the Essential Collection is. It's also a note that these are the pieces you want to invest in because you're going to use them over and over and over again. So in this case, we have a fleece long sleeve mock neck top. And it's the first time we're presenting it at a clearance price of $24.98. It is a nice knit fleece top, and you have a lot of colors, but what's perfect about it is you get a chill in the air, you just want to throw something on, a little cozy. This has that nice higher neck versus like a zip up. It has this nice high neck, and you just slip that on. And if you pick up that the quilted faux Sherpa vest that we had on earlier today for $15, that would look super cute. I could see this color here, the new antique rose with the gold that we had on earlier. So the color I'm holding here is new antique rose. Next we have seafoam green. Then we have blue haze. And these are kind of in the pastel family, I'd say, the seafoam and the blue haze. Then we have a light rose, so this is more vibrant pink. I'm just gonna hold up the antique rose next to it so you can see the difference in the color. The antique rose it's more of like your blush, like your rose gold colors, so you can see a little bit of the difference there if you prefer a brighter pink. Then we also have antique violet here. And then finally, the natural. So, I mean, this is kind of like, you have to have it. It's like a no-brainer because you can easily put it with that olive Sherpa vest. That would look super cute with this. And it's just great, you know, it gets cold and we want to have something that's just a little bit warm, and fleece is a nice way to do it. It's also a relaxed fit. So you don't have to worry about, you know, it being too tight on the body. Sometimes with sweaters, they can be a little bit constricting. You don't have to worry about that with this one. It's just nice, comfy, cozy. I don't say, I picked this up from like a 5-year-old, but when he would toast marshmallows, he would say it's nice and toasty. So that's what this top makes me think of. It's just a nice and toasty top. So the lengths here, if you choose the Missy size, it's 26.5 to 28.5. Plus size is 29 to 30.5, give or take. And remember, the availability guide is at the bottom of your screen. Let's just take a look at how soft this is. Do you know fleece? I mean, your favorite fleece, right? Think of the blankets or sheets. We often see it in like these comfy, cozy kind of throws that we put on the sofas and things like that. This is that fabric that we love to throw over ourselves when we're watching, you know, a Friday night movie. Imagine wearing it instead of just like kind of putting it over yourself with maybe a fabric that isn't so comfy underneath. Think of like your favorite robe, perhaps. Sometimes we see fleece done in robes. That's what this is. That's the kind of comfort that we're talking about here. And now that the weather is getting a little chilly, it's definitely something to think about if you want to add some colors to, you know, your fall or winter or even like late summer wardrobe. Because as I said earlier, here on the East Coast, we already have a chill. So you have a nice full length sleeve here. The cuff here is finished. You can see, there we go. You can get a little hint of that detail there with the seaming. It is finished. And that continues down to the bottom, actually. You see that there. And this one doesn't have a slit on the side, but they are generously cut, so you don't have to worry too much about where it's gonna lie. And then, you see that? It's so soft, I gotta tell you. And then, of course, I mean, the main thing here is really this neck. So you don't have to worry about zipping up, zipping down, any hardware. You just slip this on, and it's gonna keep you warm right up to, it's gonna keep the, you know, your lower neck warm. And, you know, that'll just keep you toasty. And that continues along the back as well. So it's just one solid color, no prints, no blocking, just your favorite comfy, cozy sweater in a choice of 6 colors. So remember, you have quite a few choices here. And you know, I gotta say, this is the benefit of staying up late because you're joining us for a clearance show, but this is one of those items that you can start using right away for under $25. I mean, you can get this like in about a week at home and then put it on right away. So we have Kulani here who's wearing it just with denim. She has the antique rose color on, and you can see it sits nicely where it falls. What size are you wearing, Kulani? Extra, extra small. So that length on that would be, you know, somewhere between 26.5, 28.5 inches, and you can see where that sits just below her waist there. And you can also tell that it's a relaxed fit. You know, it's just generously cut, lots of wearing ease. And then Bonnie here, she has it in the natural color. And she has it paired with this activewear pant that we just had on. So think about that, you know, we can certainly make this look a little bit more chic with jeans and maybe a cute Sherpa vest, but you can also kind of make it part of your activewear collection if you're going for brisk walks, and then pair it with like an easy slip-on, or Kulani that had it on with like a block heel. Lots of versatility in that regard, and you know, it's just comfy. That's all it is. I mean, you may want to just sleep in this, frankly, because I know I do. I sleep in like my fleece robes all the time because they're just so cozy, and I always get chilly at night. So we have some color choices for you. This is new antique rose. Then here we have seafoam green, which these are more the pastel colors. Blue haze, that's in that pastel kind of family. Light rose, which is a much more vibrant pink than the antique. Antique violet, more pastel. And then natural. So you have 6 color choices. It's the first time we're presenting it at that clearance price of $24.98. And remember that throughout the show, you can look at the size availability guide at the bottom of your screen. If you see red, that means we don't have it. If you see green, that means we do have it. And if you see yellow, that means it's very limited. So you're gonna wanna like jump on it right away. Okay. Now, we actually have a lot of the next one to go around, and oh, we don't have a lot of this one. I'm sorry. I kind of figured, given, you know, it's a clearance show. Okay, so this is a jacket, and again, it's something that you can start using right away, especially because the fall tends to be pretty wet, right? Like rainy season. And this is water resistant. So it is a water resistant utility jacket. Inside, it has this flannel trimming detail, and we have quite a bit of color, well, 3 colors for you to choose from. So this first one that we're looking at here is navy. Then we have the dark chocolate. And then we have the black. Now, I'm gonna show you the flannel pattern on the inside, but I want you to know that it does vary with each color, so I'll open them up so you can see that. But I just want you to take a look here at this jacket. This is basically like your classic barn jacket. I'm pretty sure that's what Gary said the inspiration was. It's like your barn jacket, but just made a little bit more feminine. So, you have this nice corduroy collar here, and then inside, you see that little flannel detail? So that's gonna be on the inside of the jacket as well as the sleeves. And then, I don't know if you can take a look there, that quilting detail on the inside. So it's very soft against the skin. There's a little bit of warmth here, but not super heavy like your winter puffer coat. This isn't that. This is just a little bit of warmth, perfect for the fall.